Hello and welcome to episode 177, and for this video I've come down to a fishery I've never been to before. It is quite well known. The likes of Ian Russell and Ian Chili Chalcott come here and fish, and that is Willow Park Fishery in Aldershot in Hampshire. As I said, first time here, never been here before, so literally know nothing about the place. But it's been one of them places that's been on my radar for quite a while to come and have a go at, and we've got a long bank holiday weekend, the Easter weekend it is. I've actually got an extra day off for work, so I've managed to come down a day early before kind of the bank holiday rush starts, and you know, try and get one of the better pegs, and I believe I have. Thanks to Nick, the bailiff, who when I got here, he come and met me and put me onto what they say is one of the better swims on the lake. So if I do well, unfortunately it is a watercraft. It's I have been put in this swim by one of the bailiffs. That swim is, I believe it's number 25, and I think they call it the pig pen. It's pretty much slap bang in the middle of the lake. I've got open water out in front of me, and when Nick was walking around with me, he said in this swim I can go up to 18 wraps, casting at that oak tree in the distance. I don't know if I go 18 wraps. 18 wraps is the limit I can go, but he did say if it gets busy, that's how far you want to go, because all the lines in the water push the fish out that far. Right, anyway, I've literally got nothing sorted yet. Everything is just on the barrow, just at a camera shot, so gonna be a few hours yet before I'm actually fishing, so I'm sorted and what have you. So I better crack on and do that. So then, let's go fishing. Right guys, so when I got here and Nick the bailiff was showing me around and he advised me to go in this swim, he was saying this swim has a maximum casting range of 18 wraps. So I've sort of just said, oh, I probably won't go that far, I'll probably just, you know, go a little bit shorter just to keep within the range of my swim. And Nick said, no, use it. Go the full 18 wraps that you're allowed, because apparently when this place gets busy, the fish push out into the middle of the lake, and I think he was saying about 24 wraps is the middle of the lake from this swim, but the fishery have cut what you're allowed to do to your maximum sort of back a bit, so you don't start crossing lines and all that. So as advised, I've clipped up to 18 wraps. I'm just going to have a bit of a let around, see what we got out there, if anything. Felt like it went down with a soft drop. Yep, it's feeling nice and soft out there. When Nick was telling me about this swim, he did say after a couple of rod lengths pulling back, he said you should find a very gradual gravel bar, which I haven't found yet. Yeah, now I have. Oh yeah, proper dunk 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 on the rod tip. And then smooth again. Right, so another cast out, and then this time bring the float up and see what kind of depth we've got at 18 wraps. To the lead. Right guys, so I can't actually see me float properly because I need to go and get my glasses out of the van, but the line went slack at about 6 foot, so yeah, so about 6 foot of depth out there. Right, I think I need to run back to my van and go and get me old specky doodahs because going a bit blind in my old age. Well, I can see where I have to cast to anyway, if you can see there. Oh, where is it? Right, I'm going to get behind the camera because I can't see properly. Right, now I see it. This oak tree in the distance here is my marker. So that's what I'm going to be casting to. There you go. If I scratch down a bit. So yeah. Apparently as well, it's only when it gets busy, it's only a 2-rod limit. So Nick did say I could put 3 rods out until it gets busy, but then when the place starts filling up, I need to wind a rod in and only fish with 2 rods. And he said when they're on it, even sometimes that's too much. Right guys, right, I'm going to run back to my van and go and get my glasses so I can actually see my marker float. And then the next step will be putting some bait out. Alright guys, so now I've got me spot. The marker floats out there, but to be fair, I don't really need to leave the float out because as I said, I'm just going to be aiming at that oak tree in the distance behind me. Nick again on his advice said put both rods on the oak tree, and he said that's a well-known good spot, so that's what I'm going to do. So no watercraft necessary when you've got a bailiff giving you all the advice that you need. Right, baiting up time, even though I've yet to clip up my spod rod. I don't know how well you can see that. There we go. We have got the Hinders Nut 365 boilie in 10mm. Got quite a lot in there. Not going to use all that, but there is about 7-8 kilos in there, something like that, and it's all glugged up in the Hinders Tiger Nut slime. Like I said, just because I've brought it all with me, I'm not going to use that much. It's just, I just find it easier just to prepare a load of bait all in one go, and then you've got enough for 2, 3, 4 sessions, however many it will last for. Right, I need to clip up the spod rod, get some of this out there. Right guys, so I'm just sorting me rigs out at the moment, and I've heard quite a lot of people saying that they fish pop-ups here, whether it be on solid bag rigs or whatever. So basically I'm fishing, I've gone for pop-ups as well, just, you know, just kind of following on from what I've heard a lot of people do here. I think I have heard most people saying that they do fish solid bags here or PV sticks or something. So I thought I would do something different, and I'm going to go with the good old, there we go, the good old Ronnie rig to start off with. I mean, it doesn't need any introduction. The Ronnie rig, it works everywhere. As you can see on that one, we've got a pink bait on that one and a yellow bait on that one, and those baits are the Mystic Plum. I don't know if most of you have seen Hinders up to now. They've only done the Mystic Plum in the white hook baits. Asked the guys in Hinders, I said, is there any chance in having the old Mystic Plum in some different colours? And they said, or Steve in Hinders said, no problem. So he knocked me up a little batch of pink and yellows in the Mystic Plum. And if I ever fish any wafter rigs, I've also got some in dumbbell wafters as well. So here we go. So this is going to be my first ever try on the old Mystic Plum in a different colour. Right, I just need to attach them to my rods now. The rods are all clipped up at 18 wraps, so I'm pretty much ready to start fishing now. It's taking a bit of time because I've spent sort of quite a bit of time getting, you know, all base camping out set up. You know, the marking up, the baiting's done, So yeah, just got to get the rigs on now, get them out there. And guys, here we go, my first ever cast into Willow Park Fishery. Unless you're going to count spodding and markering as casting, but you know what I mean, my first fishing cast. Well, here we go. Pretty much on the money, I'm happy with that. And rod number 2. Pretty happy with that. They're probably 6 foot apart, them two. Can't complain at casting like that, to be fair. Right. That is the rods out. So they do have a 2-rod rule at the weekends for when it's busy. It's only Thursday today, and Nick said when he comes around later on to do his rounds, if it isn't too busy by this evening, I am allowed to put out a 3rd rod. So, well, yeah, just wait for the fish to do their bit now. Hopefully. Right guys, here we go. She's weighed. So it took a little bit of time to get this first fish. After chatting to Nick the bailiff when he came round again last night, I was wondering if maybe I sort of maybe killed me swim to begin with putting in a bit too much bait. But have a look at that. First fish at Willow Park. Oh my, getting it all in shot, can't quite see the screen because I've got the sun in my eyes. But 23 pounds 4 ounces. Put up a hell of a fight. Was absolutely stripping line off me for fun. Not a bad first fish out of Willow Park. I started off on Ronnie rigs, and the chap who was set up to my left yesterday caught a few fish. Even after I turned up, and I was thinking, hang on, what's going on here? So I had a little sneaky peek at his rig, and it was so basic and simple. I changed my 2 long rods to the same rig as him, so I'll show you that later on. Right, I'll get some stills now. Oh, fantastic fish. Right. Right guys, now that fish has been safely returned, I'll show you the rig that caught that fish. Like I said, I was copying the guy next door, to be fair. I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit to copy someone who's catching, but like I said, basically it's not too different from the Ronnie rig. I mean, still all tubing, lead clip system, 15 pound IQ2, and then basically, well, it's a bit like the Ronnie rig, but without the swivel attached to the hook. So we've still got our looper line there attached to the hook, but it's just fixed directly. Fixed directly to the hook. So we still have a little micro rig ring swivel attaching the bait, and in this case it's a bit of fake pink sweet corn. Obviously that's been glugged in the old ever faithful beetle. But yeah, just hook loop straight onto the IQ2, and when I tested the margins, the hook does sit down flat on the deck like that with a bait wafting above it. And well, yeah, thanks to being a bit of a copycat, I've landed an epic first fish. Alright, so let's check that hook point. Still nice and sharp. Yeah, he's safe to go back out. But I say, the sun has only just come up and it is already scorching hot. So I'm going to chuck this back out for now, just to get fishing. But it looks like it's going to be a zigging day today, I reckon. Again, I'm just looking at the guy next door. He's already up. He's chucked one rod out on a zig. It went within a couple of minutes, although he lost it. But so yeah, so I'm gonna have some breakfast first, because I can't function properly unless I've got a full belly. But yeah, gonna be a day on the zigs, I think. Right then guys, so with the weather being a lot nicer today, it's time for that change of tactics, which of course, zigs. So I've only got one prepared so far at the moment. So still on the lead clip system, tubing's off now, but we've got one of them extended tail rubbers for the anti-tangle purposes. Extra long anti-tangle boom on the hook link, 3 ounce lead. Tail rubber only just nicked on, so if the lead needs to drop, it will. Incidentally, that fish I had this morning did drop the lead. And then we got 6 foot of hook link, and then Fox Zigger liner, red one, black foam, size 8 hook, barbless of course, in accordance with fishery rules. Alright, so I've only got this rod prepared so far. I've still clipped up at the 18 wraps that I was fishing. I'm still going to go out into that kind of area of water. Right, let's get it out there. Just at the tip of the running water. I can almost sense a bite anytime soon. The wind has dropped off, where you can see it on the lake. The lake is almost flat calm now. Just an ever so slight hint of a ripple. And the fish are out there. My zigs are set just a foot below the surface at the moment. And I can see the fish. Well, they're out there. I can see them. They're in my vicinity of where I'm fishing. Still at 18 wraps. There you go. I don't know if you can saw that on camera over there. So there is fish on the surface all over the place out there. Like I say, with my zigs right in front of their face. I'm sure it won't be long before there we go, another one just boshed out. I'm sure it won't be long before some of them fish that are cruising around will come across my zigs right in front of their face. They have to. My zigs are out there where they should be, and at the height they need to be. And so my zigs must just be that. Because the fish have got their backs out of the water, their head is there. It's in front of their faces. Come on. And guys, so a couple of hours has now passed since the zigs went out, and surprisingly there's been absolutely no action on them. The amount of fish that was showing out there, I thought they'd have gone pretty soon, to be fair. But what I'm going to do now, as they're both at 6 foot, I'm going to drop one of them, probably the right hand rod, by a foot. Keep one at 6 foot, and bring the other one down to 5 foot, just in case they are a bit lower in the levels than what I thought. So yeah, we'll try that. Alright guys, so a little update time. So I've just had to wind in to go and use the on-site facility, shall we say, and I've chatting to a couple of the other anglers on the lake, and also the bailiffs have just been round rig checking as well. And despite this warm weather, and despite seeing plenty of fish up on the surface earlier on, there still seems to be fish coming out around the lake, but on the bottom. So for some odd reason, although it seems perfect zig in the weather, the fish that are getting caught aren't getting caught on zigs. They're getting caught on little low-line pop-ups and wafters. And are sort of presented in sort of solid PVA bag rigs. So I've chucked the zigs back out for the moment, just so that the rods are fishing, and then I think as soon as it takes me the time to tie up a couple of PVA bags, I've already got the hook links and all that already tied, so all I've got to do is bait them up and literally tie a couple of bags up. So in the time it takes me to do that will be the time it is for me to get the rods back out on the bottom. Also, one of the on-site bailiffs at the moment, he's fishing the peg to my right, only on like a day session, and he's caught a couple of fish now in quite close, only kind of 10 wraps out. It might not even be that. So when the bags do go out, I'm going to put one out still long, not quite as long as on the bait. I'm going to bring it in a little bit and come off that baited spot, not too far off it. I'm going to go about 16 wraps, so that the rod is still in that kind of baited area vicinity, but off the bait. And then I'm going to basically try and copy what one of the bailiffs is doing in the peg to my right, and put the other one in close, so 10 wraps out. Right, so that is the new tactic, the third tactic. Oh, some nice geese flying formation there. So, hopefully tactic number 3 might be a lot more productive. Right guys, so we are now fishing back on the bottom on solid bag rigs. That one you just saw go out was the second rod to go out. That one you saw was at 10 wraps. Basically just copying what a few other people are doing, fishing a lot closer in than what I was. So as I said, the other rod that's already gone out, which you haven't seen go out, that's at 16 wraps now. Still aiming in that, still in that general direction of the oak tree in the distance, but just a little bit short of that baited spot now. So if there are fish around that baited spot, the rig is sort of close enough to maybe sort of benefit from it, but if the fish are off the baited spot, then it's far enough off it to kind of do the same thing. Right, just a matter of time now to see if tactic number 3 will pay dividends. Right guys, one of the best parts of every fishing session is upon us. That's the barbecue. Oh, got some lovely cofters on at the moment. And then after that, we got a nice burger and a great big fat juicy sirloin steak. It's not a complete meat feast though, just so I've got one of me 5 a day. Got a corn on the cob as well. Right, oh, my sticks are on fire. Right, while we wait for that to cook, we're still waiting for fish number 2 to come along. I don't know why it's being so slow in this swim. I'm seeing a few people around me catch a few fish. There's fish being showing in my swim. I just can't work out why I'm not getting them. Anyway, and also from tomorrow I'm going to have some company for the second part of the session. My mate Tom has decided to come down and fish with me. For those of you who have been following my blogs for quite some time now, Tom fished with me in episode 101 when we was on linear fisheries on Manor Lake. So yeah, so I've got Tom with me tomorrow. He's doing 48 hours, so I'll have a bit of company. Alright, anyway, I'm going to concentrate on what I'm cooking, try not to burn it. Then hopefully next time you see me, it'll be with a fish in my hands. Oh, you bastard. But then guys, you wait all day for another bite, and then when you do get it, it comes off. Nothing wrong with that hook. Right guys, so probably about an hour has passed since I lost that fish. I was just chatting to the guys in the next swim who was just landing one as this rod ripped off. How about that? Not massive, but 12.5 pound. That's it. Back on the solid bag rigs. That's a lost one and got one, so it looks like the solid bags was the way to go. I don't know what. I think this is half between a common and a mirror. Absolutely cracking scale pattern. Right, let's get her back. Get the rod back out. Fish number 3 is on the bank, and what a scaly minnow this is as well. Ooh. How about that? Oh. So looks like the older solid bag move was a good one. Again, this on the solid bags. Again, like the last fish. I don't think I mentioned it in the video clip on the last fish, but Mystic Plum pop up again in the PVA bag. Yeah, not much else to say really. I'm not going to give away the weight of this fish at the moment because I haven't done one for a long time, but I'm going to do a bit of a competition. So I'll show you what the prize is going to be tomorrow. I ain't digging it out now because it's 4:30 in the morning. And this fish tangled up my other rod, so I've got a right old tangle to deal with in the margins at the moment. But well happy. Nice scaly fish this one. Oh, that's show you the other side. She's how about that? There you go, you don't need to see my ugly mug. Absolutely belter. Right, let's get her back. Oh, have you? Right guys, I have just had a mental 5 minutes. I was just bent into a fish, not this one, and as I was bent into a fish, Tom, who I mentioned was going to be joining me, is now here behind the camera. Say hello, Tom.
Hello.
And his mate, don't know you met,
Craig.
And his mate Craig. So yeah, I was bent into a fish, not this one, because I had a double run. So the first fish is at the moment resting in the margins, and then I was just dealing with that fish and the second rod raced off. So it seems like the change of tactics is definitely paying off. But what an absolute scaly banger this fish is. 16 pound on the nose, on the Mystic Plum. What else is there to say? Right, got to get this one back because the first fish of the double take is in the margins waiting to be dealt with. Guys, and here we are quickly with the first fish of that double run, and this is another absolute scaly banger. There we go, a little bit bigger than that second fish. This is a 19 pound 6, again on the new tactic, solid bags on the new spot, just 10 wraps out, Mystic Plum. Not what else to say really, but that is an absolute scale perfect fish, I think. Well happy, getting the spot rocking now. Right, let's get it back because I've got no rods in the water at the moment. Guys, so now I'm finally getting on them and had a few. I'm going to show you exactly the method and rig and everything that I swapped to. I think obviously I've already showed you the new spot I've switched round to, the big Christmas tree in the distance at 10 wraps, and that method now is a solid PVA bag. Nothing new or revolutionary, but cracking method when it works. So these are the two I've tied up ready to go out next. Obviously there's a leader ban on this venue, so these are made up on the old Avid inline bag stems. I don't know if you can make out that one's got a little pink bait on yellow bait, which are of course the Mystic Plum, both Mystic Plum 12mm pop-ups, pink and yellow. And before the rig goes into a bag, that's what it looks like. So a 3-ounce Avid lead, obviously, because that's what you need to go on the Avid bag stems. They have a little loop there to loop onto your main line, however you want to do it. And then hook link, really simple, 3 inches of supple braid, size 6 wide gape hook, barbless of course, to in line with the fishery rules, The bait, of course, quarter kicker and a simple little #1 split shot to pin it down. So nothing complicated, nothing revolutionary, simple as. And also what I've been doing, I think you've already seen it in the blog, just giving each bag before it goes out a little boost of the old Hinder's Tutti Frutti oil, what I've had on test for a while now. Just injecting that in with the old hypodermic syringe. And that is that. That is what is doing the magic. Right. I need to get these on the rods and try and catch some more fish. Right guys, I haven't done one of these for a long time, but a competition. Way! Right, so I've got a couple of things to give away as a prize. We'll look at them in a minute. So last night, the third fish I caught, obviously I didn't give away the weight of that fish, and that was with the intention of doing this competition. So it's simply going to be guess the weight of that fish. Couple of little rolls. I don't care if you're a subscriber or not, because I've got enough subscribers. One entry per person only, so no multiple guesses, unfortunately. The competition will run for until I start filming my next vlog, so that'll only be about 2 weeks time. So it'll run for 2 weeks time, and put all your guesses in the comments box below the video. So don't PM me like guesses or put it on my Facebook page or Instagram or anything, just on my YouTube video comments only, because that's the only place I'm going to look for answers. So yeah, so it's guess the weight of fish number 3 I had last night. Like I said, 1 guess per person, 2 weeks, anyone can enter, UK residents only, because I'm only going to post to within the UK. Right, prizes. First prize, one of these little tackle boxes. This one's from Affordable Angling, but it is basically sort of a copy of the Corda little tackle box thing, so, but just a little bit cheaper. So one of them little handy tackle boxes. That is prize number 1. And second prize, now I did buy these with the intention one was going to be a prize, but I did buy these for this session with the intention of using it, doing a review on it and letting you know what I thought. If you've not seen these before, these are the newer, the Tasker Spider Spods. If you've not seen them before, they split 4 ways, they're magnetic, and we have a bite.
On camera as well.
That.
Well, it pulled again.
That actually looks like. I'll have to investigate that, because that looks like it's the actual. That has failed. The swivels broke off.
Oh well, it's one of them things.
Is it still filming? Right then guys, so it looks like we've had a bit of a tackle failure. I don't know how well you can make that out, but the actual swivel off the insert has broken off. Never had that before with them. That was a damn shame as well, because that looked like a really nice scaly fish. Bit of a bummer. Right. Let's get back to showing you the prize. Right, we'll get that rod back out in a minute. So, yeah, so as I was saying, I did buy these for the intention of using them, reviewing them, and then giving one away as a prize. So, but as I've discovered, that spod in here at the moment will kill your bite chances. I haven't actually used it, so I can't actually tell you what it's like. But yeah, they're good. I mean, they can scoop up that way, or you can have 3 bits joined together and fill it up that way. But yeah, anyway, so the Tasker Spider Spod is the other prize. So the tackle box and the Spider Spod, but a total value of 25 quid there. So yeah, just tell me the weight of fish number 3 last night. That's it. Right guys, here we go. Finally landed number 6 after that tackle failure, which should have been number 6. On the same rod. So put it back out, and within I think it was only out 2 minutes, and it went again. Oh, what did it weigh, Tom?
12.
12, yeah, here we go then. £12 on the button, guys. So, nice little one. Not as nice as the one that I lost, because I could see how dark and scaly the lost one was, but yeah. Number 6, we're getting into them.
Famous dog.
Right. Come on, Milo. Come on, have a little look.
Where's this look?
Look.
He's not coming over. Oh, well done, mate.
fish number 7. Right guys, fish number 7. We've already done some stills of him, so we're just going to put him straight back. 14 pound on the nose. Nothing's changed. I'm still on the solid bag, still on the Mystic Plum, still 10 wraps out towards the old big tree, the Christmas tree out there. So there we go. Really got that spot rocking now. Hi guys, so. Alright. There we go then guys, so we get to see Tom for the first time now. And oh, he looks a nice one. So we got some fish action going on here. Tom, and there's another one down there. Oh, I thought that was going to be a Lewis Porter on Tom Maker special then.
I lost one a minute ago as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, same rod. Literally just put it back out.
Here we go then guys. So, Tom and Craig, both for their first fish, both commons. And well, have a look at them. They couldn't be any more different if you tried. Have a little zoom in on them. Look at that, sort of dark and white, golden and yellow.
16 this one, £16. That one went 14.
Nice one. Right, they look lively, so we'll get them back.
Mine's loving it.
Yeah, so we treat that. To be fair, that's it. That's on. Yeah, he's on that.
So here we go then guys, fish number 8, biggest fish of the session yet, 2412, absolutely magic. Still same spot, 10 wraps out, still on the Mystic Plum, still solid bags, nothing's changed, I'm doing exactly the same thing. So, right, a few photos.
Down there, yeah?
Try.
I've been taken to the pub. Fuck off, come back later.
Oh, here we go then guys. Biggest fish of the session going back. Thank you girlie. Didn't want to do that. And guys, the rods have just gone out again after I had that big 24 common. I actually left both rods wound in for for, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that, because with everything just being carnage, what with Tom and Craig having a fish each at the same time, and sort of then there's a in between me having my sort of 7th and 8th fish, it was just all a bit hectic, so I thought, oh, just left me rods in, had a bit of chill time, just had a bit of sort of recovery time, and but yeah, the rods are back out again and we're fishing again now. Nothing's changed. Big Christmas tree, 10 rats, solid bags, Mystic Plum. Alright guys, so as the night time starts to draw in on the 3rd night, it's been really quiet after today's kind of manic activities of all them fish. So since putting the rods back out, nothing other than a few liners has happened, which was probably just bream anyway. Yeah, it seems really mad how it was manic days of fishing, and then yeah, how it's gone really quiet. Although maybe where we'd kind of stopped fishing and left the rods out to kind of just rest ourselves for a little while, maybe that kind of let the fish drift away again when they saw no bait, well, no sort of bags and that had been going in, no attraction, so I don't know, but to be fair, I've had a cracking day's fishing on this day, so right, anyway, I'm going to enjoy this steak shortly. And then I'll get back to you from this point onwards if there's any more fishy action. Fish number 9. I was just about to eat my steak when this thing interrupted me, so I'm only going to be quick. All the tactics are exactly the same. £16, 14 ounces. That's it. Time to get it back. Right then, we are now into double figures. Alright, we'll spin around because this side of the fish is more distinctive. There we go. Another common, but it's got a little bold patch on her back there by a dorsal. £15.5, still on a Mystic Plum, still 10 wraps out, still solid PV bags. Not a lot else to say really. There we go guys, Craig's got his second fish of his session. Lift him up a little bit higher so we can see him and the fish. There we go, say cheese.
Cheese.
How much did it weigh, mate?
14.
With PB?
Yeah.
Well done. Right guys, fish number 11. Another common. Getting a bit sick of these commons now. Yeah, nothing's changed, same spot, same bait, same range, same tactic, just a different common, £16.4. And do you know what, I'm not even going to put the rod back out. One rod is still out, I'm not going to put the rod that's had this fish back out, and if the other rod goes, I'm not going to put that rod out either, because as mad as it sounds, it's been a hectic day and I would like a good night's sleep. So if the other rod does go, I'll leave it in and start afresh first thing tomorrow morning. Right, let's get it back. Oh, good morning guys. And after leaving one of them rods wound in last night, the other rod did nothing, so I did get a good night's sleep last night. Which I bloody well needed, I could tell you, after getting up early yesterday. I just needed that extra bit of recovery time because I was absolutely knackered. And I just, you know, as you get older, I just didn't have the energy to be up all night catching more fish. As bizarre as it sounds, I needed a bit of rest, a bit of sleep, which I got. I've only just not, I say it's nearly 8 o'clock already. So I'm just preparing 2 new rigs to go out. So yeah, today's a new day. I've just popped over and seen Tom and his mate Craig. Tom hasn't had any more fish, but Craig has. He's on 5 fish now, and they've just had a tench as well. So so they're catching over there. I've still got that one rod out at the moment. I need to wind back in. As you can tell from this bright side of my head and the dark side of my face, the sun is absolutely blazing again already. It's early in the morning, which is why I've got me lucky bucket hat on. I do like these hats when it's sun, because not only does this bit keep the sun out your eyes, but these bits keeps the sun off the back of my ears from getting burnt. Right, I need to pop these into some PVA bags and get them back out in the lake. But first, I think I need to take a little trip up to the on-site conveniences. business has resumed, guys. Them rods have been out 10, 15 minutes maximum, and the left hand rod has gone. Let's chill my hands a second. I think the fish, that water is still really cold, and your warm hands on the cold fish, it does make them flip, so chill your hands. There we go. How about that? Another scaly banger. 16.5 pound, all other details exactly the same. Still on the Mystic Plum, solid bags, 10 wraps out, a little injection of tutti frutti oil into each bag, and we're off to another flying start today. Right, time to get a few stills of this one and get her back, because we don't want her out for too long in this sunshine. Oh. Hey? Yes. Nick, the bailiff, is just behind the camera. He was signaling to me. I thought he meant, is there an helicopter? He went, no, show the other side. There we go. Off it. Lovely. Right, we don't want that too long because this sun is blazing today. We don't want them out for too long in this sunshine. Hi guys, so I'm just getting the next rigs ready to go out. I'm just gonna go with the old yellow hook baits. That fish was on the old yellow Mystic Plum, of course. It seems as I go on, the yellow is picking up more fish than the pink, so just gonna stick with the yellow Mystic Plum from here onwards. Guys, I don't know how well you can see this, but at the moment I'm actually holding my my Polaroids over the lens of my camcorder. I don't know how well this is actually going to come out, but I've got one of my rods, oh hello, there's me, just down here on a loose clutch, and just on the end of these willows here. Like I said, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's like a clear run, and the fish have been up and down here all day yesterday and this morning. It's like a little highway. I'm really hoping this comes out because well, first of all, I dropped a little handful of my 10mm boilies just under them that's from that willow there, what you can see sort of in the middle of the top middle, and a fish did come along and it dropped down on it. So I've dropped one of my rods, like I said, just on the ground on a loose clutch. Right, all I did, you know, it's in. Oh, here comes some fish now. I don't know if you can see them. Oh guys, I hope you can see this. There is 4 fish just gone past, a little bit further out than what they have been swimming past. Oh, there you go, that bleep. They just hit my lines. But I think it went a bit blurred then, but yeah, the fish dropped down, so I got my rod and just lowered it down really gently. I back-winded the reel down so that it's dropped in. My bait is in the middle of the patch of boilies, and I'm just waiting for one of these fish that's going to come along this highway, because I've been up and down here like it's the M4, and I'm waiting for another fish to drop down on that spot. Oh, I do hope it does. And I hope you can see this with my Polaroids over the lens of the camera. There I go. I don't know if you can see it. Another fish has just gone past, just a little bit further out than what they have been. Come on. Yes. Come on.
This is Chris telling ducks what to do.
Stop. Stop. He turned over it. Oh, guys. So, today's fishing has been a lot quieter than yesterday's fishing. As you can see behind me, we've got clear blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. Sun's beating down, and it's been like that now. This is the third day on the trot of this weather, and I think, because this is the third day of this kind of weather now, absolutely roasting hot, I'm burnt. I look like a beetroot. I think it's this kind of just sent the kind of fish into kind of a chill out and sunbathing mode. They're just cruising around on the surface. They're not doing anything. They're just up and down, just minding their own business. You can't surface fish here, by the way. It's not allowed because of the amount of bird life, so no floater fishing. Yeah, I don't know if you can see behind me any of the fish that are just kind of cruising around, just sunbathing, but yeah, it's been a lot quieter today. Yeah, I've done a couple of recasts through the day. We're in early afternoon now. You know, I've done a couple of recasts on each rod just to kind of refresh the spots with fresh attraction, and yeah, it's not done anything. So while the sun's still high in the sky, I don't think anything's going to happen, to be fair, until the sun starts dropping down beyond the horizon, and it starts cooling down again, and the fish start dropping down to the bottom of the lake again. Oh, I can't complain. If nothing else happens, I've had 12 fish. It's been a good session up to now, to be fair. Why do they call this place Willow Park? Alright guys, so it has been a really quiet day. Hardly no indications, just watching fish sunbathing and cruising, and yeah, so on my phone, scanning Facebook and Instagram like you do, and right hand rod absolutely melted off. The sun's still a bit high in the sky, so I think I might have just picked up a random feeding fish. There we go. I'd reckon to that. Probably the scaliest one I've had so far. £20, 12 ounces. you know the details, everything's the same, nothing's changed. We'll show you the other side as well, because she's absolutely lovely on both sides. There we go, guys. What do you reckon to that? Absolutely scale perfect. I think I like these Willow Park fish. Absolutely awesome when you get the mirrors and not the commons. Right, Tom's waiting behind the camera to do some stills for me. Need to crack on really, because we don't want her out the water for too long in these sunny conditions. Here we go, guys. Craig has just had fish number
6.
13 pound on the nose. Been a bit of a quiet day, but the odd fish are coming in now and again. There you go. Another common. Nice one, mate.
Cheers.
Oh, good morning. It is the final morning of my session. 6-7 hours to go maybe at most before packing up. So I thought I'd get up really early this morning. It's only 6:30 now. I've already been up sort of 20 minutes, just kind of walking me swim, just having a look out on the lake. I've been getting a few bleats in the night on both rods, almost bream-like bites. So, I plan to get up early anyway on this last day to do an early morning recast. And then, from the looks of the bleeps I've been getting, I need to kind of investigate what's been going on with them rods anyway, just to see if there's any bream-like activity been going on. So killing two birds with one stone really, for the reasons I need to wind them in. Plus I think I need to go and pop up to the conveniences as well. And there we have it then, guys. Unless any more fishy action happens, they will be the last casts of this session. But I have found on quite a few occasions, if there's been nothing happening, just a fresh PVA bag and a fresh bait back on the spot, we'll get a bite. So hopefully I'll be back with you in about 15 minutes time with a fish. Right, that's one other thing. Obviously I've had a really good session, 13 fish up to now. Also 2 losses, so 15 runs. Absolutely mega session. And you'll see me catch all but one of them fish using the Mystic Plum pop-ups. Obviously I've already said, because Hinders were only doing these in white originally, and I had these pink and yellow specially made for me by Stephen Inders, and I've been sending him all my catch reports, and he has sent me a message saying if anyone else wants any other colours like these, he will make them if you get in touch with him. So he said he'll do pink and yellow and orange as well, which I haven't actually got myself, in 12mm and 15mm pop-ups, and also dumbbell wafters. So any of them 3 colour combinations and any of them 3 bait sizes, Steve Inders would do for you. So all you got to do, if you want any of them, they work, you've seen me have a good session on them, just get in contact with Steve. Just send him an email, steve@hinders.co.uk, and they will make some Mystic Plum specials for you. And if you do get some, I hope you have a bloody good session on them like I have with these babies. More so the yellow towards the end. Right, before we end it, let's go and say bye to these lads. Here we go.
See you, Chris.
See you later. Good to fish with you after nearly 4 years since we fished together last.
Yeah, we have to do it sooner next time.
Yeah. I'll say you've only had your 1 fish, but at least it wasn't a blank.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Right.
I don't mind.
Let's go and say bye to Craig. He's loading up his barrow.
Thanks, Chris.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Good session. Good session.
Thank you.
And yeah, you've done really well because you're only just getting into carp fishing, aren't you? So you're still learning the ropes.
Still learning. Thanks to Tom for teaching me.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah.
Best teacher in the road, mate.
Right. Do you want to say a goodbye before I do my goodbye?
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. I'm going to go and finish a few bits and then get the rods wound in soon. Right then, guys, that is it pretty much. Been an awesome 4-day session, slow start, absolutely banging middle part of the session, and a bit of a slow ending. So yeah, I'm really happy. For my first time here at Willow Park Fishery, absolutely banging session. 15 runs, 13 landed, 1 not my fault, down to a tackle failure. Couldn't be more happier than with how this session's gone. Of course, some absolutely scaly beauties. Oh, some of the best fish I've ever caught looks wise. So it's safe to say I will definitely be back again. Even Tom and his mate Craig, they've managed to get on the fish. More Craig. And I'll have to thank Nick as well, Nick the bailiff, who's put me onto this swim and been giving me some hints and tips as well. So yeah, I think the rods are still out behind me at the moment, but everything else is packed up. So once I've finished this little goodbye bit, the rods are coming in and it's time to go home. I know it's been a mega session, this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed all this footage. There's enough of it. Till next time, I'm not sure when or where exactly it'll be yet. So I can't tell you. Don't forget to enter that competition. Guess the weight. 1 guess only per person. In this video comments only. I think that is about it. Yeah, can't think of anything else. Right, till next time, tight lines.